What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we've just had some information confirmed over on the X about one of the seasonal rewards for the summer event that's happening right now. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so if you have noticed in your expertise library since the last patch, you'll have had a brand new SMG, and I did cover it. But we only had kind of rumors about what it was going to be, and we still don't know exactly, but they have confirmed over on the X exactly what it does have, and all our fears have come true. So you can see here the Slingshot, and it's a UMP type gun. So if I flip over to the X, you can see here White Tusk asked, what's the 411 on the Slingshot? Will it have its own summer themed skin? And the Division game actually replied and went, there is a summer themed universal weapon skins you can unlock by completing the projects. So he said, cool, what does the Slingshot do? And then that's where the information came in, and it said it has boosted optimal range and has an open talent slot, so you can recalibrate and apply any weapon talent that you like. So I assume a lot like the Lexington in that regard. And if we flipped over to the game and we just take a quick look at a gun, you can see here you get the optimal range. So what I'm guessing is that this will be one of them perfect stat guns where it has more optimal range than a regular UMP. And if we flip over to IKEA's spreadsheets, you can see here the optimal range on it is 19, which isn't terrible for an SMG, but the problem is the gun itself is just not very good. So in the burst DPS tables, which are the ones that really matter, it's at the bottom. At the bottom. Now there's only a 15% gap from that and the TAC Vector 9mm up at the top, so there isn't a huge gap, but again, there is a gap, and why not use any other gun above it? Because let's face it, boosted optimal range is not going to change our mind. Now, there is other options with it, I assume, because it's not got a perfect talent, that it is going to work with the Tinkerer, because even though the Tinkerer said in its description it doesn't work with essentially perfect, named guns, it did work with the likes of the Lexington, because although it's a named gun, it doesn't have a perfect talent. So if that is still the case when that mask finally drops, it will work with that, and essentially we could make this gun better, but then we could also make any other SMG better by doing the same process. So unfortunately, I mean, I think it's going to be a miss, but we have had some good things from events. We know we obviously had the Lexington, we've had the Turmoil, so we have had some good things. So maybe it's about time that we did get a miss. They can't give us best in slot items every time. It is just a shame though that it is going to be a bit of a miss. I would have liked it to just hit a little bit harder, unfortunately. An optimal range just doesn't do it. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.